Hello. Language governs interpretation, and through interpretation, language governs action. But language also reveals. It carries the assumptions that produced the language. When those assumptions are spoken, that assumption becomes visible. So as you say, so it is. You are producing every time you are speaking. Your language is creating your life. This is apparent in very simple phrases, and I'll use the one I used a few days ago, which is, what should I do? The exact question was, what should I be looking for? But they're the same. The criteria for the action of doing is placed outside the speaker. It's to the listener or to an imagined outside authority. If I ask, what should I do to you? I'm imagining that you are an authority. So I've now displaced my authority, taken it completely, and given it to you. That's not just communication, it's a structure. So when attention is consistently directed toward outside authorities or an outside entity, those structures are allowed to populate the thinking. They are given free rent in the mind. They take up valuable mind real estate. And those structures are occupying space without being examined. They live rent-free. And sympathy works the same way. To sympathize is to align with a particular interpretation. Sympathy is alignment with the given perspective, and that perspective gets attention. And attention determines who or what occupies the mind. So to sympathize is to align with a particular interpretation which gets attention and occupies the mind. And once aligned and occupied, language follows that structure automatically, unless examined consciously. So what you say is not neutral. What I say is not neutral. Language reflects beliefs, values, ideologies, perspectives, anything that you align with. It doesn't just express thought. It exposes the system producing it. So the language is exposing you for what you are, somewhat betraying you to an extent, to look at it from a very negative position. But from a very positive position, it's an opportunity to see exactly where you stand and what's holding you up and the structure you built with your language. So I've noticed the question, what should I do, reveals a structure of belief in little or no self-worth, ineptness, I'm inept, belief in low or no self-value. So if language reveals structure, is it possible to speak without revealing assumptions? That would be my question for you. And, hold on. And what point in speech does an assumption first enter? During thought, with word choice, framing, or with intention? And when two people use the same words while operating from different underlying assumptions, where does the difference become visible? Now, these aren't things I have noticed in my own, so I'll go to answer those questions at a different time in another video. But I'm going to ask you, have you ever noticed your assumptions while speaking, or only after you have spoken? Or have you ever noticed? When you come to the table, do you notice your assumptions are also present? Did you bring your baggage? And here's a bonus for you. What is the role of intention? And I say intention is everything. Intention is everything. What's yours? I'm thinking out loud. Join me. I have no interest in protecting the integrity of any particular model. My interest is to expand the perimeter of inquiry. See you in the next one.